Waking up with that classic Vegas haze, not gonna lie, these past few days have been a whirlwind. Memories from my Vegas trip are hitting me like flashbacks from a wild movie night. But let me tell you, it wasn't your typical Sin City adventure. Vegas is like a black hole. The 3 days just vanished in a moment. I gotta clear my head. A morning run seems like a good idea, so let's see if I can jog my memory. Literally. So I get here and it's like boom. Vegas hits you right in the face. I was overwhelmed by how everything is just big. The hotels are like their own cities. So first night in, I was trying to find food and water without breaking the bank. Everything can be quite big, shiny and expensive in Vegas, but don't let that phase your excitement. For me, even finding a bottle seemed like a treasure hunt, but it was fun. So yeah, night one was less about Vegas craziness and more about survival. Finding water, grabbing some food and getting my bearings. Not exactly the wild start you would expect, right? But I did go out and check the Grand Pool of MGM Grand. It is 4 swimming pools and 3 whirlpools, which was quite amazing to experience. What did I do next? Right, next day, that's when things got really interesting. First evening, I was all set to ride the LinQ HighRoller. Get those panoramic views. Total Insta gold, right? Wrong. Cancel for a private event. I spent half an hour trying to figure out a refund. So instead of getting high in the sky, I was grounded in Vegas. So now, with HighRoller out of the picture, I decided to roam the strip, hit up the Flamingo, check out the Venetian canals, admired the Mirage's tropical vibe, and couldn't resist the Bellagio Fountain and Conservatory. Every hotel is like its own little world. So while we are roaming around watching the scenery, let me give you my first pro tip. Skip the check-in lines at the hotels. Do it online and get straight to your room. Trust me, it's a lifesaver. My day every day really started at 2 p.m. when my work ended according to 5 p.m. EST time. Don't let anything stop you from traveling. You can definitely handle work and travel together. Let me prove it to you. I also have an exclusive video about all the free things to do at Vegas, so you should definitely check it out if you have more time. For now, you can just enjoy the views of Vegas from my day one. Day 2. After a long day at work till 2 p.m., it was time for some more Vegas exploring, but this time with a sweet twist. Second evening, I kicked things off at Hershey's Chocolate World. Talk about sugar rush. Hershey's Chocolate World was a sweet escape. From giant chocolate bars to iconic Statue of Liberty sculpted entirely from chocolate. It's a chocoholic's dream come true. The rich aroma and larger-than-life treats make it a must-visit for anyone craving a sugar rush in Vegas. But here's where things get interesting. I decided to check out New York and Excalibur, and guess what? Vegas has these awesome free trains that connect the hotels. Perfect for skipping the crowd and getting a quick tour of the strip without breaking a sweat. So there are 3 routes you can take. The first one runs between the Mandalay Bay, Luxor and Excalibur. Then there's one connecting Park MGM, Aria and Bellagio. This one gets some of the best views, especially when you get to see Bellagio Fountains from above. And lastly, there was a train between Mirage to Treasure Island route, but I'm not sure with the construction of Mirage it might have been stopped temporarily. So after getting down at Mandalay Bay, we walked to the fabulous Las Vegas sign. You gotta take a mandatory Vegas picture here, otherwise your trip is not complete. And how can I forget Fremont Street? Now that's wild side of Vegas turned up to 11. You haven't really done Vegas until you've hit Fremont. It's wild, it's raw, and it's full of surprises. Street performers everywhere, from a dancing King Kong to a guy dressed as Elvis. It's the perfect blend of crazy and awesome. And at the end of the night, you will definitely have some stories to tell your friend about the street. So I was just roaming around the street, taking my videos, just looking at people and taking in the surroundings, and suddenly someone hit me. And I was like, what happened? Who did that? And I turned around and I see it's one of the street performers. And it got caught on camera, guys. From crazy music and dancing to fun times, Fremont Street will not disappoint you, and it's definite must visit next time you're in Vegas. Okay, so that's enough running down the memory lane for today. But before we close out, let me show you what happened on the last day of Vegas. It was a mix of nostalgia, fun-filled moments, and perfect Vegas surprises. So the last day was all about soaking in those final Vegas vibes. Starting off with a quiet morning, I checked out of the hotel, found a little spot to work for a few hours. Then it was straight to Stranger Things store. I was geeking out so hard like a kid in a candy shop. And speaking of candy, we also hit up the M&M store after, which was a pleasure to see. Such vibrant colors and such sweet treats. And if you have some time and interest, you can also hit up the Coca-Cola store. I gotta try all these different sodas from around the world. Some were good and some were interesting to say the least, I guess. If you're interested in customized merch and customized drinks, you should definitely give the store a try. And just like that, my Vegas adventure was over. It was not the wildest trip that people imagine when they think of Vegas, but it was just what I needed. A mix of work, family time, nostalgia, and just enough craziness to keep things interesting. I'm your bite-sized traveler signing off. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come back for more videos like these.